Hi, my name is Vanessa, but you might know me as Cutcreaser. I created a ton of eye makeup videos that you may have seen, helped create trends that you may have participated in, and yes, I was the girl with the eyeliner brushes back in 2020. I have been creating content for 10 years now. We're about to enter 2026, and my last YouTube video was in 2021. Yeah, how things have changed since then. I was creating beauty content consistently, but at about the same time I left this channel, I pivoted to pop culture content as well. So maybe you've seen me on TikTok. I'm usually yapping about something I liked or hated from movies and TV. I started doing that around 2022. And since then, I've created a really small community of like-minded nerds, geeks, and dweebs. I've met so many people, became mutuals with some of the creators I was obsessed with and admired for so long. I learned so much about the creator industry and how pivoting can either make or break your career. I interviewed actors. Holy shit. Yeah, honestly, sometimes I forget I did that. I saw movies early at premieres, got to review them and get paid for it, all while still making makeup videos here and there. Now, I just listed a bunch of things I've done, but since I've done all of those things, I kind of lost a bit of my beauty audience and my connections with beauty brands completely depleted. And this all happened when I started to be more of myself online. But it's okay. Because so many good things came to me. But around the same time, I left YouTube. I neglected this platform so much. I honestly didn't have a correct vision nor the best mindset to create long form content. And I felt as though I was speaking to a void. I don't know why I felt like this, but I truly just did. Even though so many of you were commenting on all of my Marvel and makeup videos, throwback to those. But overall, I just felt like my videos weren't enjoyable or fruitful for me to create or edit. And I kind of just lost myself over the years since I left. Creator wise, whether it's on here, Instagram, or TikTok, like I honestly had no idea what I was doing because I was completely starting over. You guys, I was making primarily beauty content for years. This was my bread and butter. This was what I was good at. I was so good at making these tutorials. They were going viral all the time. I was getting millions of likes, but I was kind of unhappy because I was gaining an audience in the process of doing all of those accomplishments, but I didn't have that much of a community. So I felt like I was starting over when I started doing more pop culture content. And I say starting over because I was neglecting the one thing that gave me a platform: makeup and beauty content. But we'll get to that later. If you have been keeping up with me on other socials, you probably haven't missed a thing. And I hate to say it, but nothing really has changed besides me as a person and my personal growth. I have grown up. The last time I was on here was in 2021. I was still in my early 20s. Now I'm 27. I still live with my parents and I still live in the same city I was born and raised in. I still deal with anxiety and depression. Wish I had control of just leaving. I wish I had control of my mental health and just being completely normal. I wish I had that, but I just don't. And I wish I didn't have post-traumatic stress disorder. That really affected me so much the past 3 years. I really wish I could just take care of my parents and get them out of here and let them live in their own home. And all these things are things I really can't change. But there's so many other things I want to change and I can change. And one of those things is this: creating content. But specifically creating content here. This is my smallest platform. It's about 50,000 of you guys, and honestly, that's a huge number. And it's lower than both of my numbers on Instagram and TikTok, but that's something I don't usually like to think about because it makes me completely very nervous. But when I think about who I was as a creator in 2021, I was so lost. I had no idea what I was doing. This job, all of this, happened to me so fast. I can't even explain to you how fast it happened. You'll see people on TikTok and Instagram blow up and go and live in other cities. They move to LA. They actually just get up and leave and they make so much money and they have millions of followers almost overnight, it feels like. But that didn't happen to me. But again, this job happened to me so fast, so I had no idea what any of that stuff even really meant or how long that was going to keep up, how long my audience was going to keep growing. I didn't know anything. I bought a camera that I didn't know how to use and I still don't. Hi, camera. I had zero space. The house I live in is not a big house. And because I had zero space, PR boxes were piling up. I was getting PR packages like it was nobody's business. It was absolutely insane. Like I was just getting so much stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? Like, oh, my lobster's too buttery. My steak is too juicy. I really wish people really understood the like gravity of like being in a small space and like getting a ton of stuff like that, feeling imposter syndrome and also feeling like a hoarder because I didn't know what to do with any of it. Eventually, I figured that out. But because of all these boxes piling up, I had no sense of self in my own space. The past 4 years, I have been accumulating my entire space. This bedroom is so full of stuff, so much artwork that I've spent money on, figures and photographs that I've taken over the years with my friends and my family. Like everything, my whole life is in this room. So now today, I feel like I truly have like this safe space to film and to talk and to do anything I want. And I've also kind of curated a life that I like to live, which is crazy because I was not loving the life I was living maybe about 3 years ago. But anyways, I feel like I've created a life that I like to live now. And I shouldn't feel as ashamed to still live in my hometown. There's so many things to do in this city that I truly don't even know exists out there. I still have like so much to explore and experience in my own hometown. And I shouldn't be ashamed to still live here with my family instead of living alone in like a cool apartment in LA. Ooh, everybody lives in LA or something like I was supposed to be doing. But honestly, like as a person, I feel like I am still becoming. Yes, I needed to make a Buffy reference. Of course, you guys should know me by now. Anyways, that is why I've decided to make my return to this platform. As for my beauty content here, I still have like a very weird relationship with beauty content. Ever since like I started to pivot, things have completely shifted. I don't really get the same opportunities like I used to. And that's because most of my views on TikTok specifically go to all my pop culture content. And what I love that, by the way, it's so fun to do. It's so fun to make. And it's so fun to like join in on the conversations and to converse with people in the comments. It's honestly such a fun time rather than, being complimented all the time about my cool eye makeup, which is cool. It's fun. But it's not something engaging for my brain. Like I really love talking to people about very specific things and things that really interest me. And I found has been way more fulfilling than doing my old beauty content. A lot of my old beauty content was filmed just my eyeball and just looking at the camera and looking really pretty and cool or whatever. That type of content was so debilitating on my mental after about a year of doing it because I really had no idea who I was. I didn't even know like any of the people that I was talking to online. Like no one knew who I was, and that was giving me an identity crisis. I was like, who the fuck am I? I'm just gonna be like the girl who posts these makeup tutorials. Like what more do I have to offer in this world than videos of my eyelid and me drawing cool things on my eyelid? I didn't really want to be known as just that. I just wanted to feel more like I'm a part of something bigger than that. So as for my beauty content here, when I was posting it, I felt like I was adding to an already huge demographic of beauty creators. And I felt like I wasn't really adding anything new because most times we are doing the exact same things. I learned and I reflected recently that that is not the case, especially when it comes to myself and my own content. I fully created trends. I was a big part of the fun makeup community back in lockdown era, and I forgot about all the milestones I hit. So many milestones, and I always forget about it because I beat myself up all the time about my content. I just kept comparing myself to literally everyone. Ever since I started to grow as a creator online, I just kept looking at everyone else's content, and I learned that some creators lived vastly different lives than I did, and I just hated it. Like the way that I was living, I just hated the content that I was making because I felt like I was supposed to be somewhere else. I was supposed to be something else. I was supposed to be doing other things with other people. I was supposed to be working so much more. I was supposed to be making more money. Like, I don't know. I just had the most insane imposter syndrome. I had no idea who I truly was, and it was just eating me alive. And now that I've created like a life that I like to live, and now that I have friendships that I nourish and family that I visit all the time, and then seeing all of these people online post about their big houses, humongous milestones like hitting 1 million followers or subscribers, getting the YouTube plaque. Again, I was comparing myself so much to so many different people. And their lives don't make my life any less important or cooler or happier. So no, the beauty content won't stop for me. Actually, I think I'll get better on here because I have so much to say and so much to offer that I never have before. I have so much to teach and create. Like, it was just 30-second videos of my eyeball for years. And I forgot how important it is to teach and to use products till they hit pan. There's still so much value in the makeup that I do, and the makeup that I use is just so hard nowadays to be seen in a world where everything is beige, everything is an undisclosed ad. No shade. But I have a vision of what I want this channel to be and what type of videos I want to create. But it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time that I'm finally willing to put in, beauty-wise and pop culture-wise. Now, as for the pop culture geeky videos I was doing on this channel and that I'm still doing on TikTok, honestly, I didn't have any motivation or confidence in what exactly I was doing or saying as a creator. It was only until I started to really hone in on that side of being a creator. I genuinely felt so much more connected to creating, and it got me opportunities that I never thought I'd be able to do, especially when I began to do it. I got to connect with so many other creators in this space, people that I have followed and watched their videos for years and saved them and bookmarked them. Like, people I loved and watched from afar and supported from afar. Like, you guys, I was just doing eye makeup videos, going to beauty events and feeling so out of place. It just never felt right sometimes. And I did make so many friends in the beauty space, and I'm still so connected to a lot of them. But there was something about the film and media side of TikTok that felt like home. I'm just so glad and thankful that I am able to do both. And I want to continue to do both. And it's so hard because this is such a niche thing as a creator. There aren't a lot of people doing beauty content and film and media content at the same time on the same accounts. But I want to continue doing those things. And hopefully I also want to make more videos about me as a creator, my life as a creator, and documenting all of it. And I feel like documenting everything will make it all feel really worthwhile, because content creating is such an odd job. Like, it's a wacky lifestyle and it's a privilege. And I was beating myself up the other day because I realized I could have been bringing my subscribers along with me on this journey, but I didn't, because I feel like keeping all of these big moments to myself, and I gave myself this boundary to really be present and to enjoy it all. And that could mean the professional side, like going to cool events and doing cool ads, but also like my personal life too. I just felt like I didn't even know if you guys were interested in learning about my personal life, honestly, because my audience has been there's so many different people in this audience that I truly don't know what you guys like to see for me. Like, there's definitely some people that just want to see makeup videos for me, and then there's definitely some people that really just love the pop culture and geeky videos. Honestly, I have no idea. But I do want to find a way to maintain this boundary, but also bring you guys along for the ride. Like, this has been so fun the past 2 years of being both a makeup creator and a film and TV media content creator. I just want to bring you guys along for the ride because I just have a feeling that this year is just gonna get crazier. Like, I don't know. I just have like the craziest feeling about this year. I don't know what it is. Discouragement is one of my biggest enemies while creating. That little voice in my head beats me up every single time I click record. But I really do miss this, and I miss the long form videos, and I have so many ideas and I have so much to talk about. And especially, I owe it to myself to try again, because I literally gave up this platform. I don't even know what I could have been doing if I continued. I'm sure I would have been doing other things, but like, it's insane that I just let this go. And like, I feel like this is a really important platform right now. But anyways, let's just see what happens and stay tuned for the next videos. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'm sure there's a lot more that I could say, but I wanted to formally reintroduce myself, especially to this platform, and let you guys know that I have returned and I'm actually going to be putting in the work and I'm going to try again. I'm going to refrain from letting you guys know exactly what I'm going to be posting because I don't want to make any false promises. That was one of my biggest mistakes when I was doing my channel back in 2021. But in the new year, expect to see and hear from me so much more. Thank you if you have stuck with me for so long. If you listened to this entire video, thank you so much. I hope that you'll enjoy another piece of me in these videos. These videos are gonna be like just pretty much like random and everywhere, honestly. Like, I'm not even ready to create them, but I'm excited to. I'm excited to do it. But I hope I can connect with you guys on a better level. Like, this job is so isolating. You guys have no idea. Like, truly no idea. But you guys have gotten me so far. Like, so far. I'm still able to support my family, which is really nice. Like, I'm able to keep us living in this house. Otherwise, I don't know what I'd be doing. Honestly, I really been juggling with the idea of like quitting completely, quitting being a creator as a whole. But I realized recently that like I owe it to myself to continue to achieve the dreams that I had when I was a kid, like 10 years ago. And I really wanted this. And then this landed on my lap when I was 20. It just happened to me so fast. And I really wish I didn't neglect all the things that I should have been doing as a creator, because I feel like I could have been just elevating more as a person and also as a creative and as a creator for any type of content. I just feel like I could have been doing so much more. But it's okay because we're going to do it this year. Like, I'm so on my ass about this. It's not even funny. Like, I've been beating myself up bad. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see from me. I'd be really curious to see what you would want to see from me. I don't even know, to be honest, what you guys want from my content, because I kind of just do whatever now, which is so fun, thank God. Being forced to do makeup content all the time was debilitating. It was very rough, especially because the creative juices don't be flowing as often as you think. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate you so much. And if you want, you can subscribe to this channel. If you already have, thank you. Click the bell or whatever and like the video if you want. And tune in for the next video, whenever that's uploading. But it's uploading soon. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year!